Good morning, family. Right now, I'm at my parents' house for New Year's. Going back to North Carolina tomorrow. I was going to go and look at different nurseries around Hilton Head, but time was short. My girlfriend started not feeling well, so right now I just built this super cool wall because my parents. I knew it was going to be a problem too. Parents said the water wasn't staying inside of the feature; it was bouncing out. So I built this really cool wall. Made it look like a live wall. I really wish I recorded. Something told me to record it, but I was like, nah. But the water's been staying in it for at least 2 days, perfectly full. So that means it fixed. It works. Cause trust me, if it wasn't working, by the time freaking 2 hours hit, the water would be all the way at the ground. So it's working pretty well. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is running you guys through and how I built this thing. So there's a pallet back here, and I have a liner running up here, dripping inside of the other liner. And this is nailed to it, and then I just have a fake live wall running up against it with this log right here. But it looks really cool. So first I tried to like hang like this real moss up here, and it kept sliding back and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Home Depot and see if they have a live wall. I wanted the live wall with the ferns on it, but they didn't have it in stock. So I went to Home Depot and got the live wall. I went to Lowe's and got this live wall right here. And I think it looks really good, especially when those ferns start to grow up. But if you guys haven't seen what this looked like before, check out the video before this one, the last video, and you can see what it looked like without it and what it looked with it. But if you really pay attention to the detail, it looks really nice. I got some impatiens growing in there, and now this works even better because the deer can't really get to the impatiens to eat it, or they're gonna fall in the pond. They probably don't want that. But since my previous build had like a limb fall on it and take out this entire edge right here, because this is all a rock wall and there's the pieces right there, I kind of want to build like a frame, like that same frame I made for that arch, that swing over there. I would love to make another arch here, so if a limb fell on it, it would break its fall, or that would break it before it breaks its entire feature. This pine tree, is just dropping the biggest limbs. I know my parents said they're thinking about cutting it down. Hope they get it taken down soon, because logs be going crazy. I'm telling you, dude, if a log smacks this freaking thing, it's gonna literally take out the entire feature. But if it does get destroyed, all I know is I had an amazing time building it. Like, look at that. That looks so good, man. That looks so good. So good. Look at all the logs around it. Camera's not doing justice because this is an older camera, but if I get a newer camera, the quality, I'm not sure. But this is 5,000 gallons an hour. It's finally clearing up. It was all muggy, and all the leaves were piling up right there because I cleaned out the pump and everything. I'm gonna show my dad how to clean the pump so the pond stays clean. So far we lost one goldfish. It's about, mind you, I had like a 3-pounder catfish that was in here. So my parents are thinking about getting some koi. The catfish died from frost, which is weird because my last pond literally had about, 4 inches of water, and he survived through the frost. So I'm like, dude, what the heck? Yeah, when I found him, dude was frozen solid, bro. I was like, what the heck? This pond is literally 3 feet deep. What happened? But this is that little deck. This is the old dog cage that I turned to a deck. Looks alright. It did look better. I haven't been here in 3 months, but it looks okay. Later on, I gotta put those sidings back on there. But it's a pretty chill spot. It's pretty sturdy. It's strong. But right now, I'm definitely in the mix of. Definitely had a great time making these projects. I told my parents, like, whatever y'all want to change, I want to change, but this is your house. Change whatever you want to change. It's not, we actually love this. It's very relaxing. So, like, it's whatever. But we are going to make some adjustments to the walkover pond. My dad was like, in the midst of me building it, he was like, I don't know if it's gonna work. Like, I need you to make this bigger. And I was like, nah. I don't want any gators to get in it. So I made it very, very small. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna change it sometime this week. I'm like, hey man, do your thing, bro. But this is it right here. Since he changed it, I lift up the liners and everything. But like, I tore that whole side out right there. But yeah, that's how it's going. So whenever he redoes it, I told him to use the tractor to lift up those blocks because I freaking concreted all these together. So I mean, this is coming up as one piece unless you have to break the actual paver to lift everything up. So I was like, you're gonna have to tie like a rope or a chain to lift it up. You see what I'm saying? So he said he wants to bring it out more this way. So I was like, word, man, do your thing. It was a cool build. I love the experience. Something to do better. And this is the swing. The swing's holding up really, really well. But this is the arch I was talking about building over there that I think would be really nice. I have one pole there, laying there. And then my dad said he's going to get rid of the mulch over here. Hey, mind you, I wasn't maintaining this. They were maintaining it. So that's why it's not looking good. But he said he's going to come back with some pine straw, everything. I said, word, man, do you think? But so far we cut all these banana trees down. And then the house over there where we used to do the gardening and stuff, that house was recently sold, man. It's crazy. That house is sold. But like, everyone knows that on Hilton Head, houses are like really, really expensive. And the guy who sold it was one of my business, someone I work for. I'm gonna say someone I work for, one of my clients. And he sold his house for like $348,000 along with the land. It's like an acre. And my dad was like, "Yo, you got robbed. You got robbed, yo." But yeah, man. It's just crazy because we have the garden over there, so we no longer have the garden. So my dad's trying to figure out where he wants to put the garden. But it feels so weird. Like, I haven't been here in 3 months, and like, so much has changed. Like, before, like, within 3 months prior, I could walk like in that yard, pick up trash, walk back there. And now, like, my parents just have like this strip, and then I had this client, which is my dad's client now. But it's like, it just feels so weird because like you feel like enclosed. I don't know. But my dad was telling me that so much, and this is opposite of gardening, but he was telling me so much of Hilton Head is being built so fast. And I was like, yeah, man, it's a freaking island, though. Some people say it's the best island in the world or in America somehow. I don't know. I lived here 23 years. I don't know about it being the best here, but hey, to each his own. But nah, it's a pretty nice place. I love it. But as far as like living in North Carolina, I'm thinking about doing nursery videos, like streaming nursery, since I'm living in an apartment. I no longer have a yard, so I won't be building crazy projects. I mean, I can build projects around the house as to do with gardening or planting, but I'm thinking about switching up my channel a little more. I don't know, like I might have 2 different channels, or I might have like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna let you guys, dictate that out. Like, I feel like 2 channels would be good, but also would be a lot of work, and I don't mind working, but I do run a couple of other businesses, and that'd be a little too much on my plate at this time. But I might record like more of my life a little bit, instead of like just doing like gardening videos and then a little bit of gardening videos too. I might just start a totally different channel and just do both. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to figure out, because I feel like nursery videos would be fun because I actually love plants, but I don't know, because now I'm starting to get into cars after moving to North Carolina and being close to Charlotte, seeing so many different cars. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to lean towards cars a little bit, but then I like building things like this. So I think I might do two different channels. That's what I'm thinking. Like I think I'm answering my own question right now. Um, Two different channels would be cool. Just gotta get another SD card and have two different SD cards for different channels. Um, but yeah, man, I have so many videos backed up for you. Like today is December 30th, Saturday, December 30th on my phone right now. My phone is cracked. Saturday, December 30th, and I got videos that I still have not dropped. So by the time you guys see this video, might not be until like January, like January, February. By the time like if I could focus, oh shoot, the camera won't focus. And my phone's on. It won't focus. I'm sorry. I only have one hand, so I can't focus. But I want to make sure. I want to seem like I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to sit here and kind of focus. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it says December. I don't want y'all to be like, it doesn't say December. I can't focus my camera right now with one hand. But yeah, that being said, it's December 30th. Y'all might not see this video till January or even February maybe. Because I still only post once a week. I was posting every 3 days, but I'm only gonna post once a week, especially if I start the other channel. But yeah, man, that's just a little update about everything. Cause always why I say I want to show other parts of the video, other parts of my lifestyle. Cause like I'm not just like into gardening, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really, I'm a fishing kind of guy, but I wouldn't want to record fishing if that makes sense. But I'm working on getting my tractors and stuff like that. I want to do some tractor jobs. I'm starting to get into some more real estate right now. So I'm pushing more into my entrepreneur side. I've been an entrepreneur for about 5 years, going on 5 years, 4 years going on 5. And I have so much value that I carry with myself. And I feel like, man, I can show that to other people. I mean, of course, there's so many other people doing that same thing. There's so many people who are entrepreneurs. But what I always tell people, everyone has their own taste. Everyone has their own way how they, their own delivery. So like, for instance, you could say right now on Hilton Head or in South Carolina in general, there's over 200,000 landscaping companies, but there's still new landscaping companies starting each and every single day, and still push. I know a lot of people wanted like a lot of cars and stuff like that. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I moved to Charlotte, because like in Hilton Head there are a lot of luxury cars, definitely. But like in my lifetime, I say the most luxury car I ever seen on Hilton Head, probably a McLaren and a Lamborghini Huracan. Like I seen one Urus on Hilton Head, 2 years on Hilton Head, and then a couple Lamborghini Gallardos. But that's it. Like you see Porsche, I'm pretty sure these people have these things, but like when you go to Charlotte, like or Houston or Vegas, all those places like that, or like Utah, when you drive around, you always see those kind of cars, and people, you don't get like huge reactions. I mean, like I see like Z06 Corvette, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, or Rolls Royce, a lot of Rolls Royce here. But like after moving to Charlotte, like I see so many Lamborghini Huracans, I don't even show a reaction anymore. Like it sound like oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just a Lamborghini Huracan. But that's how I had to push myself to get used to the regular. Cause like when I was younger, when I first was getting on my entrepreneur journey, I was like, man, I want 12 cars. Like I want 12 cars. I want this. I want that. I want that. But when you start to grow your mindset, you start to read more, and you start to learn more about the different vehicles, about the gas mileage, about this, about that. And you start to see them more. You start to see what everyone has. I went from wanting 12 cars to only wanting 3, and not even to be broke or anything. I just learned that I wanted more real estate. When I was younger, I was like, nah, I'm gonna have more cars than I have more real estate. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone wants to be flashy. Everyone wants this. Then I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, I want, we're thinking about, we're getting married soon. You know what I'm saying? I want to have more family-oriented cars. I want to get SUVs. I want to get this. I want to get that. You just it's just crazy how when you're young and you start to grow up, your vision just changes. But I'm going to go to my 3 top cars that I absolutely do want no matter what, right? So one of my first cars that I absolutely want is my uncle, my grandfather just went by, so I waved at him. Sorry you guys saw that. But my first car that I absolutely want is a Lamborghini Gallardo 2017. A lot of people might be like, why do you want such an old car? Look, I love the Huracan, and Aventor is a really nice car. And the goals that I'm looking for, that I'm going for, I'm going to end up being able to buy 3, 4, 5 Aventadors. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like my real estate's going right now, but me personally, I don't like the build of the Aventador. I don't like the build of I don't like the build over Bugatti. Those are just the kind of, that's just my personal opinion. Very nice cars, very, very nice cars. And you might say, oh, Josh, you're being broke. Well, no, because my dream car is a Lycon from W Motors, which costs $5.5 million, right up there with the freaking Bugattis. That's my ultimate dream car. And one day, I hope to have a clay model in my house, because the one that I want is the Hypersport, and there's only 7 in the world. And if I ever get one of those, that would be absolutely amazing. Or I might have to get the second one. I think it's called like the Finyar or whatever. That Lycon, that's my absolute dream car. It costs $5.5 million. But the 3 cars that I want is a Lamborghini Gallardo 2017, and then I want an Audi R8 new version, probably like 2019, 2023, or 2024. Probably 2023, because I like the build. I don't want to go electric. I want something with exhaust or gas. And then my third car is the Acura NSX. Those are my dream cars. And the path that I'm moving right now, I want to be dressed weird or whatever, but the work that I'm putting in right now and the investments that I'm putting in right now, I'm going to buy those cars really soon. No down payment, no lease, like real full on buying these cars. And I know so many people are showing their garages and stuff like that, but I just want these cars for me. Like so long ago when I wanted those 12 cars, I wanted them for someone else's approval. I wanted them because someone else wanted to see that I was cool and that I had other cars. And that's why over time, not because I had a poor mindset, it's because I've started to love myself more and more and more, and I only want 3 cars. Of course, 3 hypercars, 3 supercars, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have other cars. I'm going to have motorcycle four-wheelers. I'm going to have tons of tractors, and I'm really into tractors. So over time, the reason why I wanted those 12 cars is I wanted to make more friends. And I was like, nah, bro, I want tractors, I want boats, I want a yacht, I want this, I want that. And that's why that got smaller, and I wanted more real estate. I want to always have more real estate. I want to invest into more churches, start more ministries, like actually help the homeless, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have their goal to help the homeless, but like I actually have written down plans for this stuff. I don't just say, yeah, I want to start a homeless shelter. You know what I'm saying? So many homeless shelters start up and then fall. Why would I want to keep starting that same process with something that's not helping? You know what I'm saying? So I want to start other homeless home building, tiny homes, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I actually wrote this stuff out, planned the actual pricing on what I'm saving for. I'm not just saying, hey, I want to start a homeless shelter one day, because that's what everyone says. No, I actually write down the plans. Actually, you guys know, whenever I built this pond right here, I drew it out and had the pricing on which each brick and each flower and everything. I like to plan everything. You know what I'm saying? Because last night I was talking to my girlfriend. I was like, what does your dream house look like? And she was like, I think about it all the time. I want it to have this. I want it to have this. And I was like, what is the price? And she was like, I don't know. Bro, you asked me what my dream house is. I know the price. I don't know the square footage now, because I do change it every single day. But I literally have the design. Like, I have the color, I have the stones, I have this, and I always add something. But for the last 7 years, my design of my dream house has been the absolute same. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, and whenever people ask me, oh, what is your goal? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Bro, look, let me open my journal, bro. I'll show you. I see myself as an investor, right? And so many people that say an investor, I don't want to go into too much detail, but as you guys continue to subscribe to my channel and see where I go, you guys can see exactly what my plans are. But I'm not going to pour everything out, you know what I'm saying? Too much value, you dig what I'm saying? But, like, yes, there's someone out there who cares more value, but at least, as long as you continue to read and learn as much as you can. Like, my girlfriend's dad, he daddles with private equity. He's a private equity investor, right? So I get to learn as much as I can from him about equity in your house and about real estate. My dad works with seafood. He works a lot of business. I get to call him, and he has real estate also. He has mobile homes, but he still has some sort of real estate. I get to learn so much from value from him when he calls me on the phone and telling me how to start my thing. I have my girlfriend's stepdad. He has a stereo installation business, and he also has a lot of stocks. He doesn't have a lot of real estate, but he has stocks that still pays him lots and lots of money. Guys, you gotta find out who you're gonna surround yourself. I have three great people that I can surround myself with and learn nothing but straight value from. And I have an amazing girlfriend who holds me down, keeps me accountable, and every single day it's just nothing but straight growth. Like, we just move so much. I'm telling you guys, and literally not flexing. I mean, like, from standard jobs having no investments, we saved $20,000 in 5 months. Like, not a regular job, like regular job, no investments, no side hustles, none of that. Quick 20,000 in about 5 months. Like I'm saying, a lot of people say, "Oh, that's super simple." Yeah, but working just a regular 9 to 5, I know so many people who have not done that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're having a rental, but I'm saying, like, putting that money into investment, put that money into CDs, so much, bro. Like, it's really crazy. That's what I'm saying. You gotta surround yourself with good people. A lot of times I used to hang with a lot of bad people, and when I see the people like, "Oh, you switched up, this and that," I'm like, bro, I didn't switch up. I just grew. I just expand my mindset, and I cannot remain the same because I'll be stuck. But man, I really, really love North Carolina, man. It's really woken me up a whole lot. And then my next place I'm gonna move is Colorado, right? And after Colorado, I'm moving to Costa Rica. Like, I already have so many plans lined up. And then one day, I'm going to stay a couple months in Indonesia and live abroad. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean. You have to really plan your life up. I didn't say Dubai, this and that. Nothing crazy. Something that's attainable. Something. And one day I'm going to go to Dubai, of course. Me personally, I just don't want to live there. I like tropical places. I like places with jungles. I'm vegan. I like to eat fruits and vegetables. See what I'm saying? So I need to be somewhere tropical. I don't have to be somewhere tropical, but you know what I'm saying? You guys get the picture. You guys got to make sure you're planning out your life. You have everything written down step for step, so you know where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, just like whenever you work out, you write a meal plan, you write the workouts that you're gonna do. You gotta do the same thing with your life, so you know where you're going and you have a direction on where you want to move, on where you want to push. Yeah, you just can't keep. Because I remember, dude, when I first started my entrepreneurship journey, I would just wake up every single day and work, but not really know where I'm going or not knowing what I'm saving up for, and not have an end goal on what I'm saving up for. Like, just this week, I was not really aiming for something in particular, and I didn't even know. Like, I went back and did my math with my investments, and I was like, dude, within these last 2 weeks, within this week, I didn't even know I made $200 because I would just kept working with my end goal and not looking at the little pieces. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, that's crazy. I just made $200 like within like 4 days. Which, and a lot of y'all might be like, that's nothing. Look, man, I'm strictly doing entrepreneurship right now. When I worked in Hilton Head, I was getting paid $25 an hour, and I had my landscaping business, which was really small, making me an extra $4,000 a month. So me making $25 an hour, working about 40 to 60 hours, I was making an extra $4,000 a month. So all that together, I was making an extra $8,000 a month just off the two. And my graphic design business that wasn't making me that much because I wasn't pushing it that hard, but I was making an extra $300 a month. So about, see what I'm saying, a good $8,300 a month right there. Almost making 10 bands a month at age 21 and 22. So I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm in, and now I'm just being a straight investor. It's a lot harder to make profits, bro. It's a lot harder to make profits. But I definitely do make profits for sure. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now that before, when I had my landscape business and I was able to make the extra $8,000 a month alongside my job, I'm like, I know I could do this again because I know how to do it. Like right now with my investments, I make like $80 to $100 a day because I know how to do that. All I gotta do is keep building my capital, keep preserving everything, and a little while that $100 would be, $800, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I don't know about you, but I'm not complaining about making $1,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say, well, that's nothing. Well, you probably had to put, over 600 hours in to make that $1,000 a day. That's not possible, but I'm just saying. But yeah, man, really working on getting my first skid steer, working on getting my first dump truck. I'm just about to go crazy upstate, man. Really, really, really go state. Really, really go crazy and really, really grind my YouTube channel for real, where I am. And hopefully one day, I know one day, hopefully by the time I'm 25, I'll be driving around in my NXX. Yeah, I can put y'all on the credit. Mind you, when I was 18, 17, 18, going into 19, I didn't have any credit. I didn't start building my credit until age 21. Right now I'm 23 and my credit's like a 793. Like, I'm just keep building my credit. In a minute, I don't have any bad credit. I didn't have any bad credit. Or none of that. I just started to build my credit. And once I started to build my credit, over time, it just kept growing. I'm about to hit 800 within like 2 months. So I can push y'all on building credit too, you know what I'm saying? But my first purchase, I don't know what I want my first purchase to be. A lot of people are telling me I should lease my car or, start a business, whatever, get the EIN number or whatever. I don't really know how to do that. I have a look into it, but so many people say it doesn't work. Some people say it does work. Some people say you need this. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I just personally just buy the car. But unless any of y'all know how the EIN works, please send me a video so I can, learn a little bit more of that. I've been watching so many freaking videos about the EIN, and I personally have still not got a grasp on it. And that's just me. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the Gallardo that I was looking at was 119,000, 2017, or 130,000 I think. And then the NSX was 100 and it was only 100 and what was it? Can't remember. 150,000 for the NSX, and then the Acura NSX, and then the did I say the RDR8 yet? I can't remember. The RDR8, they were all under 200 grand. But you see how my mindset changed? Like, I remember when I first met my girlfriend, I had such a poor mindset. She was like, oh yeah, I just bought this, I just paid this for my car and it was $900. She was like, it was only $900. And I was like, it's only $19.99. That's the only things that are cheap. Like, when they're selling something online, it says only $19.99. That was my mindset. Right now, I'm saying, oh, look at this car, man. This car is only 130,000. This car is only 150,000. This car is only. Like, I'm saying a lot of things. It's only. Right? That's how my money is going right now. You know what I'm saying? But I really, really want to do that. I'm really excited about the journey. I'm really excited to bring y'all along with me, on both of my channels. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice for sure. But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm about to go in the house. It's freezing cold. But the whole time you got to see the water in the background, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. I really, really love how this turned out. I know a log is going to come up from the sky and smack it down. But guess what? I'm just going to come back and build a better one. So I ain't worried about it. But, yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I'm super excited for this whole journey. I'm excited for everything. Because it's like, you just don't know where you can go until you try it. Just don't know where you can go in your life until you try it, man. That's all right there. But I'm gonna go in the house, give me something to eat, and I'm gonna catch y'all. Let's get it. Y'all can't lie. I dropped some value on y'all today. But yeah, let's get it. Man, you guys can't see how good this looks, but walking off my parents' porch, man. All these little lights. Oh, you can see the lights. You can see the lights. That's my car right there. Just look around all the lights at the yard, man. It looks really, really good, man. For real. All these little videos that I post. You guys can't see me. It's dark outside, bro. That's funny. But yo, I might carry around a solar light, bro. I'm not in a cabin for a light. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, it looks really good. Like, it's crazy that all those little videos that we did led up to this. It's kind of emotional in a way. Like, right now I'm walking on across the bridge that I built. The pond bridge, this right here, really cool. Came out really, really good. Can't wait to build one when I get my future house. But I just want to come out here and talk to y'all real quick, cause like even just like living in an apartment or whatever, you don't get the greatness of having a yard, man. Like, even though it's only been like small 3 months, like, dang, dude, like all I had to do was sit in my house. I mean, you got activities, whatever, but I'm a kind of person who likes going outside, like planting. I mean, you could bring plants in your house, of course, but not having the yard, it kind of push you harder to grind for whatever you're going towards, like a house or whatever. But it's more reason to want a house and to have a house instead of just wanting to garden. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I really like about my apartment complex is that they got a garden club, and that's something I really always wanted to be a part of. But look at these lights hanging up right here. Man, the camera's not justifying how good they look. Like, let me get closer, see if I can focus. It's still not justifying how good it looks. But it does look really nice. But I'm back here real quick, because like, you got these lights right here with the little deck right here, and then you got an entrance right here. Listen to the sound of that, y'all. Because I'm leaving tomorrow at 6 a.m. so I just want to show y'all how it's looking. Listen to that. But yeah, like I said, I'm leaving in the morning, going back to North Carolina. But I just want to leave y'all with a little message real quick. Never let society, what was I about to say, yo? I came out of the house with such a great message. Never let society justify who you are or change you in any kind of way. It's okay to change for the better. It's okay to change for, better reasons for yourself to be the best version of yourself. But at the same time, like, I found myself letting society justify who I am. And I just want to let everybody know, man, be yourself, bro. Like, there's so many things, and I'm just going to give a quick example. It's okay to grow, but I remember probably like a year ago, there's this influencer that I was following, and he was like, if you want to be flashy, you want me to pay attention to you, you should get a G-Shock, get a G-Shock, because if you get a G-Shock, I'll pay more attention to you, mind you, multi-millionaire. Probably like 2 months later, he was like, if you walk up to me with a G-Shock, how do you expect me to respect you? If you don't have a Rolex, this and that. And I'm like, man, now I got the G-Shock, now whatever. So like, I said all that just to say, not to say that you have a broke mindset, but if you continue to let that kind of thing, be your identity, you're never gonna be happy. Like, real talk. A lot of times you gotta find like who you are deeply, and especially because before you go get materialistic things, because those things might not make you happy if you're not happy with yourself. Yeah, man, for real, make sure you find yourself. I had to really find myself in the gardening before I had to do anything, because before, when I wanted like friends, I would always change the kind of activities I like to do and for someone else. So make sure you continue doing the things that you love to do, because so many times we change for other people, and those people walk out our lives, and then we're lost and we're scrambled all around. So I'm saying this right now. Yes, you can change for the better. Yes, you can be the best person. But if you're following an influencer or some kind of role model in your life, make sure you're doing it for you and not for them, not for their approval. Because they might be bragging out, yeah, I coach this guy to be this, and that. But in and be all, whatever, whatever you believe in as far as religion, God's going to show you to be, who your best version are, not what that person wants you to be. So that's what you gotta keep in your mind all the time, right? Who does God want me to be? Not who some person wants me to be, who some girl wants to be, who some coach, motivational, representative in my life wants me to be. Who does God want me to be? Who does Jesus want me to be? And when you feel happy being that person without sin, gardening is not sin. It's something that brings me happy and peace, to where I get to talk to God more and more and more and more. So make sure you guys find yourselves. It is truly important to find yourself, because remember I gave you guys a talk earlier about how I wanted 12 cars for people's approval, and I only want 3 supercars, because that's something I absolutely love. Like, my girlfriend asked me, she was like, babe, do you want these cars for other people? I was like, yo, I can actually picture myself not looking around trying to see people's approval if they like my car or not, because this is something I absolutely want. And that's a lot of things that we go through all the time. We buy watches, we buy flashy clothes, and we buy so many material things that we don't even need, because we're trying to search for someone else's approval. And that's what really got me into gardening. Like, I really love gardening. And so many people used to be like, man, Josh, that's gay, that's whack. You're acting like a woman, all kind of things, bro. And I'm like, yo, this brings me peace. This makes me happy. And there's so many. And if you like, I share with, like, when I used to work at the beach, so many older women was like, "Oh my gosh, you love gardening?" Like, I can barely find men who like things that I like. I'm telling you, bro, it's good to have masculine energy, but at the same time, you need to make sure you in your roots and not just in your roots for your culture, in your roots, like, for real. Like, ask yourself, with all your masculine energy, if the world just shut down right now, a pandemic, will you know how to garden and provide for your woman? Yes, you know how to hunt, but if we all out here hunting, who's out here gardening and feeding, the family? You see what I'm saying? So it's so many more importance. You know what I'm saying? Like, my girlfriend really likes flowers. Whenever I give her flowers, and I always go to the store and buy her flowers, but she really likes when I go, like, they have the different boutiques that you can go to, or different nurseries that you can go to, and you can pick out the certain rose cuttings for your spouse. But she's like, those are already cut, those are picked by someone else. She loves when I go out into nature or into my flower garden and write her a little note and pick up, little flowers for her. It's the small things, because you're really being generous, and you're really going out to, like, pick up those things. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's gardening is a really nice thing, and it really built me into the person I am. Like, not even to just being the person I am, like, it really taught me patience and being humble. And the only reason why I say that is because when you plant a plant, sometimes it doesn't grow as soon as possible. And a lot of times we start hustles, we start businesses, and we don't put a lot into it. So, like, I would plant, let's see, an impatient, you know what I'm saying? An impatient needs well-drained soil. It needs to be watered. Or hydrangea needs to be watered. It needs water, right? Hydra is literally in the name, right? So, understanding that, same with your business, like, same with yourself. You're not just gonna wake up and flowers blooming right on you, right? Man, like, gardening has taught me so much as a person, how long it really takes a flower to go. You know what I'm saying? Because the flower has cold weathers that can kill it and send it to frost. Frost can take it out. You got deer coming to pick out this. You got snakes. You got rabbits. You got all kind of pests. You got all kind of disease, all kind of parasites, all kind of things trying to stop this flower from growing. And you got to think about, you are that flower, right? But you got to put everything you can in this flower. You got to put time, patience, humbleness. You got to put your ego aside for this flower to grow. And that's one thing you got to understand. And one thing one of my bosses said to me is that one thing you got to understand is that you are one in 1 billion out of all the people in the world. It's about 8 billion or 18 billion people in the world, and you are one out of those 18 billion. You're one unique person, special, crafted, and designed by God, right? So you still woke up today. You are here for a reason, and He is still pushing you with your purpose. You are one out of 18 billion or 8 billion, one of them, and you're the only one just like you. You might meet someone out there who's almost like you, they're exactly like you, but it's just that one thing that makes you completely different, that you're not the same, right? You got to use that to your advantage. Why does God still have me here? What do I need to do? What does He put me here for? What is the mission? What am I pushing for? What is my purpose? What am I doing with my life? And that's the kind of question you got to ask yourself. And that's how you got to push. It's 2024. There's so many people with New Year's resolutions. But one thing you got to understand, bro, you got to start right now. Like, you really, and not just bro, sis, you have to start right now. You got to do whatever you can that's going to push you forward, to push you to the next step. I'm telling you, I had friends that I thought were my friends. I'm not traumatized about nothing. Friends who thought were my friends, but they didn't want to move forward, right? I'm not really close to those friends. They're still my friends. Like, I see them, yo, hello, how are you? But if we not move to the next level, yo, I got to move along. And sometimes it's so hard for us to separate from those kind of friends. Y'all, if y'all want to move forward in your life, look, you my homie, there's no bad blood or none of that, but y'all gotta move forward with y'all life and with y'all. That's what I'm saying. I had to move to North Carolina, and my sister was like, you didn't come to Christmas, you didn't come to Thanksgiving, and I was like, I understand, but I gotta move forward, like, not being negative or anything, but there's things that I want to do for my family that I can't do right now because I'm not in a certain position, and I gotta push forward and move towards that position. You gotta move forward and go for that position. Like, you just gotta move forward, man. You just gotta keep going. Like, life can end whenever, man. And The fact that God woke you up this morning, woke me up this morning. The fact that I'm still alive right now making a video. You know what I'm saying? You matter. All I'm saying is you matter. You might think, some days I wake up, I'm like, man, I'm so stressed out. But God woke me up this morning. I matter. Even if you don't have any family. Look to God, look to Jesus as your family. He loves you. You're still here. He cares about you. But all I want to say is, man, definitely really miss home. It was really fun staying with my family. I just came outside, walked my dog with my nephew. He's talking like crazy. Oh my gosh, he's learning so much, so many words, so much, man. I freaking love that guy. But yeah, man, I built so much at my parents' house. Now I was trying to spread my wings and just keep growing, man. Like, look at the lights, man. It's looking really good. The lights over here flashing, man. It looks really, really good. Whenever my dad's really expand, hey, I'm coming back and I'm going to help expand this pond. But I know that fountain is not going anywhere unless a tree comes smack it out the freaking universe. But besides that, man, I just want to tell y'all, man, I freaking love y'all and I really appreciate y'all for supporting my channel and growing with me as I grow every single day. I may not be posting videos like that, but guys, I pick up this camera almost every single week or every single month or even every single day, and I record and I just don't post. I just want to post more and keep moving as I can and keep growing as I can. I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. Let's get it. And in a couple of days, guys, I started my clothing brand April 2023. It is finished and it is completely launched, but I have not posted it on my YouTube. I'm going to post it on my YouTube because, guys, we are growing really, really fast, and I want to show you guys what we've been working on. So let's get it. I'm going to see you guys when I'm driving at 6 a.m. tomorrow, or when I am, I'm going to see y'all. Let's get it. Oh, shoot, my camera's dying. My camera's always dying. This camera dies so fast. So fast. Let's get it. Yes, sir.